Hello, thanks for tuning in. Words, let's just talk about words. People often say, it's all just words, there's no action. But that's a misunderstanding of the word itself, the word that we embody. Our words are an embodiment of what we resonate with in this reality. Let's run with that. So yes, words. Words build bridges. Words are the threads that weave our understanding of one another together. Words are stepping stones. Words have talked us into, words build bridges. Words have helped engineers build bridges. Without words, we can't bridge our ideas. Words have helped us bring about the alphabet. Words are the essence, the bedrock of philosophy. And look, we're a philosophical species. We're an artistic species. We're a poetic species. We're a musical species. And our words, we embody all of these variables. These are this is the full sovereign embodiment of what it is to be a human being. When we relay that, we bridge one another, like I said, through the word. So the word is everything in this respect. Words. When we take to the streets because people are misaligned with what reality actually is and how we hold accord by it, it is words that bring us to the street, okay? Our day of action is a day of words made louder, if you will. That's all a day of action on the street is. When Martin Luther King took 1 million people to the streets and marched on Washington back in the day, it was words that brought them to the streets to march on Washington back in the day. The word of love, the word of spirit, the word of sacredness, the word of what it means to be sovereign and to hold sovereign by one another. Okay, and look at these words now. I'm trying to bridge you. I'm trying to relay along a bed of stepping stones. I'm trying to touch you with what words truly are. Words are everything. The greatest thing you can do for the world is speak up. The greatest thing, you can give your money to charity, and that's a good thing. Okay, but to lend your voice to the world, and even if you're shy, a bit introverted, and you don't want to speak out, well, then to lend. Like when you concur with a speaker, when you talk about somebody's book that you've read and you share that book or you share a video and so on, it means, there's an agreement, a certain amount of agreement with what that person is saying. So by corollary, that's your word too, by proxy, if you will. So yeah, words. And there are a lot, we need more positive words, okay? I tell my son all the time, we're a beautiful species. I never put negative shadows into my son's head. I make him aware of the negative shadows on our planet. But we need to remember, because, we're living through dark days at the moment. There's a lot of dark shadows in our heads because we've lost sight of ourselves and we've lost sight of our sacredness. And as a result, we're kind of starting to fragment. We feels like globally we're starting to fragment as a collective head, and it's frightening. And if we fragment and if we completely walk off the path of righteous sacredness, then we're absolutely fucked. Okay, it will lead to tyranny. To all the different extremes of tyranny will play out, and we will end up in hell. Words. We need to talk positively about what we are. We need to remember how beautiful and sacred we are as a species. I mean, look at our hearts are all broken watching what's happening right now in Palestine, and our hearts are. I hated to see what happened to the Israeli people too. It's all savagery. It's all fucking insanity. It's all a misalignment with what is. If you want to talk about the Holy Land, let me talk about what the Holy Land is. Every single place that a child steps is the Holy Land. How's that for holy? Okay, words. Every single child, the landscape that makes up a child is holy. That's the Holy Land to me, okay? You drop a bomb on a child, your word is gone forever. Or at least you're going to have a long way back before you can talk yourself back into the collective sacred head. Words. Okay, so we need to understand words. Like I say, we need to understand the power of words. Look at the philosophical power of words. Okay, we can talk about the phenomenological lens and start to relate structures of the mind. That's the word. We can bridge stepping stones into the mind. Stepping stones. Medicine. Look at what in the medical world, they use words to talk themselves into our bodies so they can better understand the landscape that is biology and chemistry and so on. Without words, we're lost. Without words, we cannot enter those fields. And we need to talk positively about one another. We need to use our words to remember one another. Like when we talk about integrity and honor, to be honest, what we're saying is that person is good to their word. Okay, that person carries their word. To carry your word with integrity, to carry the honest word, to live without a lie. There's power in that. Okay, so embodying the word, resonating with the full embodiment of what we are gives you power. A superpower in the face of all the negative flows. Words, yeah. So yeah, I've been blessed and fortunate enough to meet. I've travelled the world and I've met so many beautiful people, and I've met people from practically every nationality in India, and I've met Chinese people and Russian people in Israel. I've sat down with Israeli people when I lived in India for 3 months. I stayed in an Israeli compound. Was 80% of the people coming in and out of that place were Israeli, and they were just beautiful beings. Okay. They loved their children, they loved their sisters, they loved their friends, they loved their brothers, they loved their mums, they loved their dads, just like the Palestinian people. Okay, we all love our mums and our dads and our children, and yes, some are skewed and some are traumatized and so on. But in essence, if you get into the exegesis of what we are as a species, we are good. We are good. We are beautiful, and we're rising up out of a monkey head. We must never lose track of that. Okay, our histories don't go back 3,000 years or 5,000 years or 10,000 years. Our history goes back millions of years. We must never lose sight of the fact that we have evolved into the word. We have evolved in to start to try and understand the embodiment of what we are as a species. So yes, the word. But anyway, yes, to be positive. We need to be positive about one another. And like I said, I always tell my son, like the very fact that we are, there's a lot of negatives. Look, we're all feeling it, like I said, about what's happening in Palestine and in Israel. And we're all feeling the pain, and the same with Russia and Ukraine and Syria. We're all feeling the fucking pain. We're all feeling the pain because children and women and men are being hurt. We are being hurt as a species. The word is being hurt. Everything about us is being hurt in the face of what is beautiful. And the very fact that we are rising up around the world, okay, we're rising up to stop what's negative. That's what makes us beautiful. The very fact that we're all rising up, people who have never met people on the other side of the world are rising up to represent children on the other side of the world. There's something hugely positive in all of that. Okay, our species is good at heart, and there are psychopaths and narcissists on this planet, and I believe they just don't understand the context they are of. They don't understand the depth of the word. They do not understand the true sacred depth of our word, the embodiment of the word, and therefore they are doing wrong by all of us, in particular themselves. Another story. So yes, but we're positive. We're positive. We're building bridges. We're trying to address the problems of the planet. We're trying to address the environment. Yes, we fucked it up, but we are trying to address it. And so we're trying to address the negative, and there's positivity in that. People love to dance everywhere. People love to sing. People love to hold hands. People love to poeticize. People love to paint. People love to talk about art. People love to share art. People love to share music. People love to share food. Okay, people love to help each other. There's acts of kindness going on in this day that they're mountainous. There's a deluge of kind acts going on in this day, and that's a measure of our species and how positive we are. So yes, the word. Anyway, it's not just all words. It's all words, man. There's no action. This is the action. This is a state of action. To read, to listen, to carry the word. That is the most beautiful, poetic, intellectual, refined state of action, of activity you can undertake, if you will. Anyway, I hope you've gotten something from that. And like I say, don't forget the word is everything. Peace and love and logic. Thanks for tuning in.